Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to another daily market outlook. Starting off with the dollar index, the market has been moving sideways and is not very interesting at the moment. As we can see, we're just consolidating here on the 4-hour time frame, still waiting to see if we can break this high over here and then break out in towards the upside, get a pullback in towards that area of consolidation and then continue up higher. Obviously, before a large move, the market 9 out of 10 times will provide you with a large area of consolidation. So I am expecting a big move in the very near future, very similar to, for example, over here, big area of consolidation, massive move down. So now we're waiting for a big move in either up or down direction. If we're able to break this high, I do expect it to be in towards the upside further and to break out of this ultimately descending wedge. Going in towards the daily, we can obviously see the daily is still bullish, with this over here being your swing low, this over here being your swing high, and we're now looking for that upside continuation. So that's pretty much that for the dollar index. So we're still relatively bullish. Obviously, we still have quite some highs to break, but yeah, let's see if that is gonna happen. Going in towards EURUSD, EURUSD on a daily time frame is starting to move a little bit lower. After taking the liquidity above this high, as we can see, we actually pretty much never really were able to gain anything above that. We've just been trickling down. Going towards the 4-hour time frame, you can very clearly see now that the market, after tapping in towards this area of supply over here, moved in towards it and then started trickling down again. And then, as we mentioned in yesterday's video, this area of demand now sustained the price. So again, let's see if we can gain this high over here. So the high of this bearish candle is your change of character high. That would validate this area of demand, showcasing that there's actual demand inside. And then I would be happy to look for another long further in towards the upside. If we fail to do so, and let's say we move back down again and we break this low, then I'll just continue to look for shorts down lower, okay? So it's as easy as that. Going in towards the 15, nothing really too interesting. However, we are bullish. If we just look at it from a swing structure perspective, this is your swing low, this is your swing high, so we're in a bullish market structure. Now what has happened this morning is, so let's say we look at the internal structure of this piece of market. You have this high over here, so then we have this as your swing low, you then break the swing low. So this is your swing high, this is your swing low, this is your swing high, this is your swing low. Then what happens, this became our swing high, but then news pushed the market down, and this is now your swing low. So we're still bearish, trading bearish inside of here. And this is your main area of supply. So what I'm actually looking for is maybe one more push up in towards there and then a further push down. Despite the 15-minute structure still being bullish, looking at the 4-hour time frame, or mainly looking at the daily, and keeping an eye on what the daily is telling us, I will be looking for a potential further downward move. However, for that potential further downward move, you could already take it on that first 15-minute zone, which I just drew in over here. You can take your first short from here if you get a nice change of character, and then look for that short. If that fails and we break this high, then I would be happy to look for an upside continuation. Ultimately to take out this high of the 15-minute trend, okay? So that's euro dollar. Going on in towards AUDUSD. So AUDUSD from a 4-hour perspective, or let's look at it from a daily first. So from a daily perspective, still moving down lower. Obviously, we're targeting this area of demand coming from this area of supply. So going in towards the 4-hour, then we can see that we're just consolidating inside demand. Well, what do we know? The longer that you stay inside an area of demand, the weaker it gets. So this sell before the buy is not really doing anything. We've actually even spiked through it already. So what I'm now looking for is just that downside continuation. Obviously, there's no real clean areas of demand, at least until, let's say, over here, around 0.65432. So I would prefer to see further downside continuation. But for that to happen, I would need to see like a strong impulsive candle, clean supply formed, and then continuation in towards the downside. So that's what I'm looking for on AUDUSD. Now going in towards pound dollar. So pound dollar over here has moved up higher with a bullish candle, mainly due to strength on the pound, currently inside this area of supply still. So what we're looking for is to see if we're going to get any bearish reaction at all inside of that area of daily supply, okay? Now, going in towards the 4 hour then, what can we see? We can see that the 4 hour remains pretty impulsive. Obviously, we never broke this low over here. And you can see that structure is just holding. So what is now happening is that we're just creating a higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low. So now we have one more higher high over here. So what we're now gonna be looking for is a potential correction very, very soon. Obviously after this massive impulsive move. So the next area of, let's say, major interest would definitely be these wicks over here. So I'm looking to see what will happen inside of those wicks, and those wicks could cause the market to continue to push back in towards the downside. So let's see if we can get that move back lower after tapping into towards that supply. So then what you want to do is just go in towards the 15. Obviously now we have extremely impulsive candles. What you now want to see is some potential slowdown and then a change of character bearish, and then look for that potential short trade. So that's that from pound dollar. Going in towards Kiwi dollar, NZDUSD, going in towards the 4 hour. The 4 hour liquidated the highs, so we took out the high over here. Grab liquidity above it. So now going in towards the daily real quick. Obviously on a daily time frame we're inside supply. Then go back in towards the 4 hour. What can we see? We had a break of structure. What do you expect after a break of structure? We expect a pullback, especially from an area of daily supply. You would expect a pullback. So now definitely looking for a potential shorting opportunity. At the moment, the chart is not looking all too good. Obviously, we kind of have consolidation. After grabbing liquidity above this high, you would expect us to now continue down lower. So let's see if we can just get a short in following the over order flow, and then start putting your stops to break even at this demand zone, for example. However, I do not expect this demand zone to hold because there's no liquidation in that move up. I'm definitely looking for a potential deeper correction on NZDUSD now, after grabbing the liquidity above the high and giving us a strong bearish reaction. Going in towards gold, gold over here, still looking for a further downside push. Going in towards the 15, it's also consolidative. Looking at this, definitely still looking to trade gold in towards that 4 hour area of demand over here. This sell before the buy. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. So just keep an eye on the 15 and follow the overall order flow in towards the downside. We have a nice area of supply over here, and we have another one over here. So keeping an eye out for those two supply zones and seeing if we get a nice bearish change of character to short it one more time in towards that area of 4 hour demand. Going in towards the daily, that 4 hour demand is also lined up beautifully with this sell for the buy candle over here. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wish you all a fantastic day and speak soon.